Kansas City Chiefs just received news we all needed to hear. So we're going to be going through that and 3 other stories in today's video. So make sure to like this video, and if you want more Kansas City Chiefs news content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting that red button down below. The first story is Chiefs star predicted to join Bears in major free agent move. The Kansas City Chiefs fell short of their ultimate three-peat goals in this year's championship game, falling to the Philadelphia Eagles in a lopsided Super Bowl matchup. Now, the Chiefs are looking ahead toward the 2025 NFL season, and with starting guard Trey Smith up for free agency, the Kansas City front line could look significantly different this coming season. The Chiefs will not use their franchise tag on Smith, according to a recent report from Nate Taylor of The Athletic. The two sides will need to work out a long-term deal if Smith is to stay put in Kansas City. Fans and analysts are already thinking about Smith's next NFL landing spot. League insider Matt Bowen named the Chicago Bears as the best fit for Smith in free agency. The top interior lineman on the market, Smith would upgrade a critical position of need in Chicago, Bowen wrote. Smith is a powerful mover in the run game, as his run-block win rate of 75% ranked 6th among guards. Plus, he has the foot speed to mirror interior defenders and the strength at 6'6" and 321 pounds to anchor against bull rushes. Bears general manager Ryan Poles could make a splash move to rebuild the front for Ben Johnson's new offense. The Bears allowed a league-high 68 sacks in 2024, so this area has to be addressed. Smith has served as a starting guard for the Chiefs since he was selected with the 226th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. After his 4th season of protecting superstar quarterback Patrick Mahomes in 2024, he earned his first Pro Bowl selection. In the second story, veteran tight end Travis Kelce is at a crossroads in his illustrious career, contemplating retirement after the Kansas City Chiefs' devastating 40-22 loss to the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 59. The defeat shattered the team's dreams of achieving an unprecedented three-peat, leaving both players and fans in shock. Now, as the offseason unfolds, one of the franchise's biggest concerns is whether Kelce will return for another season or decide to hang up his cleats. At 35, Kelce's latest season saw him record 97 receptions for 823 yards and 3 touchdowns, his lowest statistical output since 2014. While he remains a key component of the Chiefs' offensive powerhouse, questions have emerged regarding how much longer he can maintain peak performance. Despite the dip in numbers, NFL legend Rob Gronkowski has voiced confidence in Kelce's ability to continue playing at a high level. Gronkowski, who himself retired and later returned to win another Super Bowl, believes that Kelce has at least 2 more seasons left, citing his resilience, experience, and critical role within the Chiefs' offensive schemes. The Chiefs' front office is keen on getting a clear answer from Kelce as soon as possible, setting a deadline of March 14th for his decision. Financial implications play a significant role in this urgency. Kelce's current contract includes an $11.5 million roster bonus, which is set to be paid on March 15th. If he retires before that date, the Chiefs can use those funds elsewhere, particularly in strengthening their roster through free agency, which officially begins on March 10th. The impact of losing Kelce would be substantial. He and quarterback Patrick Mahomes have formed one of the most dynamic duos in NFL history, connecting on 17 postseason touchdowns, more than any other pair. Additionally, Kelce recently surpassed Hall of Famer Jerry Rice for the most career Super Bowl receptions, further solidifying his legacy as one of the greatest tight ends to ever play the game. Beyond the numbers, Kelce's leadership and presence in the locker room have been invaluable to the Chiefs. His ability to deliver in clutch moments has made him a cornerstone of the franchise's recent success. Losing him would not only create a gap in offensive production, but also disrupt the chemistry the team has built over the years. Mahomes, who has frequently spoken about his admiration for Kelce, would have to adapt to a new offensive structure without his trusted target. Meanwhile, head coach Andy Reid and the Chiefs management are already strategizing for the offseason, knowing that crucial roster decisions must be made. The team's performance in the Super Bowl loss to the Eagles exposed weaknesses, particularly in the offensive line and receiving corps. While Kelce's potential departure looms large, the Chiefs must also look at possible reinforcements. One notable name in trade discussions is San Francisco 49ers wide receiver Deebo Samuel Sr. The All-Pro receiver, who has been with the 49ers since 2019, is rumored to be on the move after a disappointing season that saw San Francisco finish 6-11 and miss the playoffs. If the Chiefs lose Kelce, acquiring a versatile playmaker like Samuel could help mitigate the loss and provide Mahomes with another dynamic weapon. Amidst growing speculation about his football career, Travis Kelce has also captured headlines for his high-profile relationship with pop superstar Taylor Swift. The couple, who have been publicly linked for several months, have become one of the most talked-about pairings in both the sports and entertainment worlds. Swift's frequent appearances at Chiefs games throughout the season only fueled interest, with cameras often capturing her cheering on Kelce from luxury suites. Following the Super Bowl, rumors of a possible engagement began to swirl, with insiders suggesting that Kelce may be preparing to take a significant step in his personal life while also contemplating his professional future. As he weighs his next move in the NFL, his relationship with Swift adds an intriguing personal dimension to his already high-profile career, leaving fans and media alike eager to see what the future holds for the star tight end both on and off the field. The coming weeks will be crucial for Kansas City as they navigate the uncertainty surrounding Kelce's future. As the countdown to March 14th continues, all eyes are on Travis Kelce as he weighs his future in the NFL. Whether he chooses to return for another season or step away from the game, his legacy as one of the greatest tight ends in league history is already cemented. His leadership, skill, and game-changing performances have left an indelible mark on the Kansas City Chiefs and the sport as a whole. The franchise, its fans, and the entire football world eagerly await his decision, knowing that whatever he chooses will shape the team's future and the league's tight end landscape for years to come. In the third story, after falling short of a third consecutive Lombardi trophy, the Kansas City Chiefs are gearing up for a crucial offseason to reclaim their championship form. The Chiefs finished the season 17-3, including the playoffs, securing postseason victories over the Houston Texans and Buffalo Bills. However, their Super Bowl run ended with a 40-22 loss to the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 59. Now, Kansas City faces a pivotal free agency period with several key players potentially departing. Linebacker Nick Bolton, offensive lineman Trey Smith, and defensive end Charles Omenihu are among the biggest names set to hit the open market when free agency begins on March 12th. Bleacher Report's Alex Kay predicts that Trey Smith could leave Kansas City, potentially signing a 5-year, $105 million deal with the Chicago Bears, a move he deems the best fit for the NFC North franchise. As the offseason unfolds, the Chiefs will need to make strategic decisions to maintain their dominance in the league. The Kansas City Chiefs star was spotted at his grandfather's funeral in Texas, revealing a significantly shorter and sleeker style. His new look features faded sides and a much cleaner trim, marking a clear departure from the longer, curly locks that had become synonymous with his image on and off the field. While some fans took to social media simply to praise the fresh style, others saw deeper meaning behind Mahomes' transformation. Many believe that this change signifies a shift in mentality, a possible indicator of what some are calling his revenge era following the Chiefs' disappointing Super Bowl loss. With expectations sky-high for the 2025 NFL season, supporters are hopeful that Mahomes' renewed image translates to an even more determined and focused performance on the field. Mahomes' Super Bowl performance, while marked by flashes of brilliance, was ultimately overshadowed by the struggles of Kansas City's offensive line. He threw for 257 yards and managed 3 touchdowns, but also recorded 2 costly interceptions. Additionally, his offensive line allowed 6 sacks, leaving him under constant pressure and contributing to his 11.4 QBR, a steep drop from his usual dominance. The Chiefs' inability to establish a solid run game also added to Mahomes' difficulties, forcing him into tough situations and limiting his effectiveness in the pocket. This loss was particularly bitter for Mahomes and the Chiefs, as it not only ended their quest for a historic Super Bowl three-peat, but also exposed key weaknesses that had been brewing throughout the season. The offensive line's instability and lack of consistent receiving options outside of tight end Travis Kelce were glaring issues. Analysts believe these areas must be addressed in the offseason if Mahomes and the Chiefs hope to reclaim their status as champions. Patrick Mahomes remains a strong advocate for the Chiefs signing Marquise Brown, having pushed for the move last offseason. According to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, Mahomes is expected to do so again, believing that Brown never had a real chance to develop chemistry with him. However, Kansas City may face competition for Brown's services, with Buffalo and New Orleans emerging as potential suitors. Josh Allen and the Bills have reportedly had long-standing interest in Brown, as Buffalo looks to reinforce a receiving core that lacks proven playmakers. If Brown were to join the Bills, he would likely take on a significant role, given their need for a reliable target. Meanwhile, the Saints could offer Brown a fresh start in an offense featuring Chris Olave, Alvin Kamara, and Derek Carr,